All right. We ran out of time in that last one, but we still have one more topic we want to talk about as kind of a surprise little episode drop. So we are going to go around real quick and we are going to talk about our top 5 favorite classified figs. Now, why we're calling out classified specifically, it's the action figure line that got me back into GI Joe because there for a while it really wasn't on my radar or anything. I didn't really collect any. Like I had a couple, but uh, and then they Hasbro. I think it was just around the time of COVID. Everybody was stuck in their homes and just wanting to spend money on something. So
Yeah,
we got a whole new GI Joe line of figures that are in 6-inch scale, and a lot of them are really great. I like the bad ones are they're not like they're still pretty good, and the good ones are really excellent. So
they do a really good job.
let's talk about some. Mike, how about you start us off?
I'm going to start with number 5, Cobra Officer. I know I'm not a big Cobra guy, but man, that Cobra Officer looks really clean, uh, looks cool. The artwork looks nice on the box. When I think of classified series, he's one of the figures that I think they just nailed. Number 4, I've got Firefly. I really like that figure. The Cobra Island stuff, man, it was a headache to get, and it's kind of nice to just think about what all I had to do to get that figure and all the hunting that I had to do to get that Firefly. But man, it was worth it. Jinx, recent release, one of my have it on my wall. It's one of my favorites. She's one of my favorite characters. Not sold on the new boxing, but at least it has a window. Spirit, the figure, they did such a good job on that thing, and Freedom looks so cool, and they made it nice. Also, there's a sniper rifle. I don't know how many sniper rifles that line has had. I don't think it's had many, but man, there is a sniper rifle in there. And my favorite is Storm Shadow. I love the Storm Shadow figure. Mint in box. That artwork is just outstanding. Randy from the X and One, he has that framed, and it looks amazing. That's why it's my favorite.
Yeah. So, what about you, Tyler? What do you got?
All right. We can go bottom to top. I can follow. I'll follow my man Mike. Believe it or not, I'm going to put Alley Viper as number 5 on there. The fig that got me into classified. Number 5, great figure. Like just because number 5, don't think there's anything. I mean, it's still an amazing figure. There's just other stuff that has come out that has just blown my mind in the
Is it a
classified
buy on
series.
site figure? So if you saw it at like close to MSRP, you'd probably buy it again.
The Alley Viper. Actually, probably not. Probably not.
Okay.
Probably not. There are most of my buy on site's going to be vehicle stuff. So, I will tell you
That's
right
right.
now that if the Vamp ever comes out at MSRP again or close to MSRP, I'll buy every single one of those I can lay my hands on. I will. Um, I can't quite make the same statement about the Dragonfly. That's a little bit more expensive, but the Vamp at MSRP, I'd buy every one I could lay my hands on, 100%. So yeah, number 5, Alley Viper. Number 4, Cobra Valkyrie. This is a 2-pack of Cobra, these female Cobra troopers, and just I think Classified. I could be wrong, guys. So I think Classified actually created this figure. I don't think the Cobra Valkyries were a thing before the Classified release, and it's just a really cool idea. Like here's, we got female doing everything else. Here's some female Cobra troopers, and they have kind of different looking masks, and they just look really cool. So I like that. I like that they're branching out and doing some things that are a little bit different. And I really think that if you get down to the nitty gritty and look at it, yeah, Cobra's not going to discriminate. They're going to recruit anybody that they possibly can. And so why not? And by the way, Valkyrie is just a super mythological character, super cool name, and just a neat idea, and I like it. Number 3, Retro Cover Girl. I don't actually have this figure yet because I'm not sure that I don't think anybody has this figure yet. It's not officially released, but we've all seen the pictures and we've all seen it. We all know like that's going to be a banger of a figure. And I think we've all talked about Joe. I know you and I have talked about this. Like she's going to ride in my classified vamp with clutch because that's just it looks like that's where she should be. Please Hasbro give us a classified Wolverine. By the way, I'd love to put her in that. But until then, she's going to ride shotgun with clutch in the classified ramp. Number 3 for me is Retro Beachhead, and it should tell you something that I am such a huge Beachhead fan, and he's number 2 on my classified list because the number 1 figure is so unbelievably outstanding. It just has to be number 1, and that's Clutch. The clutch that comes with the classified ramp is my number 1 favorite classified figure. Period. Full on. Full stop. Hands down. Absolutely, I mean, just a fantastic figure. Really,
Mhm.
it's catapulted Clutch into top 10 Joes for me. Not quite top 5, but top 10 Joes for me, just because that figure itself is so cool. The classified vamp is so well done. Like just an excellent execution of a vehicle and an excellent figure. So there you go. That's my
Yeah.
top 5 classified.
Well, I'm gonna keep the rig. Well, I guess I'll keep the vamp rolling and start out with my with my 5. It's gonna be classified clutch.
There he is.
This is the figure. The vamp. The vamp is excellent. You know, I'd already said, but I don't know what it is about this figure, this mold specifically, but it's just so perfect. It's so perfect. And also the new G.I. Joe series from Joshua Williamson has clutch up to some Cobra infiltrating shenanigans. That's been a lot of fun. I don't want to spoil too much, but at one point he does get behind the wheel of a Cobra Stinger, and so that was pretty fun. My next on my list is I talked about him. I talked about him in the GI Joe episode, but uh, Cobra
Man,
Island, Major Blood, just so
that does look really good. I don't think I've seen
yeah,
that before. That looks really good.
yeah. It,
Does.
and
That
this
head
and
sculpt is
this
phenomenal.
Yeah, this webcam does not do him justice. They recently, a few weeks ago, just announced that they were gonna kind of do some recoloring, some retooling on him, and bring him back out to sell to everybody. But I'm just gonna ride with the one I got. So yeah, really cool figure. And then I'm cheating, even though it's one. I've got two different versions. I'm gonna go Outback in both mainline and Tiger Force.
Tiger Force
Just
Outback
That's
is so
cool.
good.
just super cool.
That's so
Like,
good.
Yeah.
and I'm a big Metal Gear Solid guy, so whenever I see the bandana and the kind of longer hair and kind of infiltrating survival expert, my brain immediately goes Solid Snake. And although I guess this one looks more kind of like Big Boss, but uh yeah, just and he like the action. It's one of those things where the action figure actually made me retroactively go check out the comic book and read more about him. He's up there. He's definitely my top 10. Uh, and then next is one that I actually when Classified started coming out. One of the figures I was really waiting for and excited about was General Hawk. And if you'll notice, this is not the real General Hawk. This is a Kit Bash custom that I did on my own and to hold me over until Hasbro came out with the real one. And this is honestly this is one of, if not like definitely top 2 favorite figs. Just the jacket, the pant, like just the camo, the details, like the hair details, face sculpt. it all works. It's perfect. To me, it's perfect. And speaking of perfection, and speaking of figures that I kit bashed because I was impatient, I didn't want to wait for Hasbro to just give me. Uh, it really, I liked the design of the old of the original classified Duke well enough, and this is one that I actually kind of kit bashed to try to make him look more cartoon accurate. But again, Hasbro heard me complaining long enough, and they went back to the lab and did a retooling and resculpt of Duke to make him Sunbow retro accurate, and it's my favorite classified figure. I think I have like 3 of these. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I've got them. So
Got twins, bud.
Nice.
Yeah, but they're not into GI Joes yet.
You gotta
Oddly
share,
enough.
buddy. You gotta share.
I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything. So, but yeah. So there's that. Do we want to, while we're here, do we want to just quickly kind of go over maybe top favorite 25th anniversary figs? Or is it probably just going to be more or less the same guys?
I think Scarlet would have to go on my list there. Her 25th is pretty fantastic. I mean, for me, I'm just going to go with the freaking Sky Striker. Serpentor had a really good one. Beachhead has a really good one.
Beachhead does have a really good one.
Are we going to include the subscription figures in the 25th anniversary?
Yeah. Like as
Law and Order. That's like no question. That FSS Law and Order. That's my top.
Yeah.
That's my top pick.
Yeah, I didn't really.
General Hawk, Rock and Roll. I really like the Rock and Roll figure.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
But yeah, so.
Jinx Tiger Force.
Tiger Force
How
Jinx.
I forget? Yeah.
Hey guys, with the
jacket
weasel necklace. Yeah, it's a jacket. Yeah. Really good one too. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Tiger Force Outback, Dusty and Sandstorm, Topside, and I mean you already mentioned General Hawk. I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm actually gonna go Airborne. I really liked his 25th anniversary figure. I thought they did a really good job.
Gung Ho and Bazooka too. Those really look cool.
Yeah,
they did a good job on the coloring. It's good stuff.
But I have a soft spot. I have a soft spot for the 25th anniversary collection because those are the ones I actually keep mint on card.
Yeah.
And also just because I remember when I got married, Randy was giving the best man speech, and during his speech, he actually mentioned the story of us meeting in 6th grade and being the snake eyes to my Duke, and mentioning that I had because we didn't really read the comic books. We just knew from the cartoon. So in the cartoon, Duke and Scarlet were a thing, whereas in the comic books, in the actual canon, it was Scarlet and Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
But he had said something about how I appear to have found Duke has appeared to find his Scarlet or something, and he winds up gifting Lindsay and I 25th anniversary Duke and a 25th anniversary Scarlet that I still have hanging out. So
nice.
That was a lot. It was really cool. So it was a very, very fond memories of them.
Does Lindsay have her Scarlet?
It's on my wall in the office for safekeeping.
Okay.
Lindsay has her figures. Don't worry. That was part of the fun. That was part of the fun of going to pick up your flag from Dallas Vintage, because she actually found a Moon Racer Transformer that I wound up getting for her.
That's
So
good. I was concerned that was going to cause you some heartburn, so I'm very glad that worked out really well.
no, it all worked out because the boys got some figs, and Lindsay got some figs, and I got to haul a piece of history
Yeah.
across the Red River. So got to, not going to say liberate a flag, but I definitely brought it home. So
Yeah,
but
100%.
all right, well, that's gonna wrap us up. I just want to do kind of a quick little settle up because we didn't get to talk about classified or figures actually. So wanted to rectify that situation. But till the next time, I've been Joe. With me as always, Mike and Tyler, and we're just gonna keep figuring it out. Take care. Bye.
Now you know.
And knowing is half the battle, and the other
There we
half
go.
is 25% red lasers and 25% blue lasers.
Accurate. Well stated.